problems with identity.
No, we've kept a record ever since we started getting involved with this. He has a huge scrapbook, and I think this is one child who's going to know that it's not a case where someone had to abandon him. It's not a case where someone had to give him away. He was very, very much wanted by the entire family, both communities. Everybody wants him.
Let's just go over this once again.
One of the questions also is how our kids are going to handle it, being that...
Sure, they saw Mommy carry this baby for 9 months.
Right.
You have 4 kids ranging in age from?
9 to 3.
9 to 3.
Right.
And Mommy's pregnant, but Mommy's not going to keep the baby because this is Aunt Linda's baby.
Right.
And Uncle Jim's baby.
And this was Cousin It.
Cousin what?
Cousin It.
Cousin
For
It.
9 months, they would call the baby Cousin It.
Our kids named it Cousin It.
Because we didn't know if it was a girl or a boy until the very last minute.
Sure, no, that's fine. You don't see any protest here.
You know, Phil, it's, having seen many couples like this, it always strikes me that, you know, to be judgmental about people who make decisions like this is very difficult, because you can never imagine the amount of hurts and angst that people go through wanting to have a baby. You know, you can only put yourself in that position if you're in their position. And ultimately, look what they've got. They've got really a baby born in love.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
Dishwasher detergent gets the dirt off, but water alone can't get all the detergent off. Jet Dry Rinse Agent can. Jet Dry rinses off residues for shiny, clean dishes.
How long does Replens relieve the discomfort of vaginal dryness? All day, all night, through the next day and night. Discover the difference of Replens vaginal moisture that lasts for days.
What a difference. I didn't know you were a decorator.
I'm not. I got help from decorating Den.
A professional decorator? This must have cost you a fortune.
No, she actually showed me how to work magic on a budget.
Really?
And she came here in her color van and brought thousands of samples of window treatments, wall coverings, carpeting, furniture, and accessories.
You've got to introduce me to your decorator.
No problem.
For a complimentary consultation, call 1-800-842-4141.
You don't need money to get brand new carpeting now. Carpet Barn gives you 6 months to pay interest-free with no money down and the guaranteed lowest price. See Carpet Barn now. Yes.
He knew that when he kissed this girl, his mind would never romp again like the mind of God. Obsession, Calvin Klein.
Your gift with any $35 Obsession purchase at Kaufman's.
Exclusive Doppler-free forecasts from Amy Haston, weeknights on Channel 3 News. Coming up tonight on Channel 3 News at 6.
Good afternoon. Cult leader David Koresh goes back on his promise to surrender as day 4 of the Waco standoff continues. We'll tell you what he is now waiting for. A major Cleveland theater is closing its doors. We'll tell you why and what it means to Greater Cleveland's entertainment life in a live report. And why does one side of town pay more for gas than the other side? I'm Tony Harris. See you tonight at 6.
To be part of the audience, please send a postcard to Donahue Tickets, care of NBC, 30 Rockefeller Plaza, New York, New York, 10112. Remember, postcards only, please.
Can we show, Brian? Let's do this next one. Here's the baby, Linda and Jim, just minutes after the baby was born. Watch this. Let's see the monitor.
They put 7 inside of her, and we were real happy we got the one. Yep. There you go. James Allen Jr. Wow. Way to go, Cass. We gotta call Dr. Dodge. That's the guy.
Is that Cat?
It's probably an hour after the baby.
There you go.
Happy.
Look at that.
Happy at last.
You took a long time, Mom.
I was just
wondering, obviously you're a very loving couple and you really wanted to have a baby, and I think it's great that you're able to do this, but why was it so difficult to adopt a child? You said it took 10 years and it still didn't come through?
We've gone through a group of different avenues. We tried Catholic Charities. We tried several independent adoptions. The closest we came was the almost independent adoption that we were that close to.
And we're still trying
We're
to
still
adopt.
trying. We're number 3 on the list. Anybody out there?
Okay, does the baby act any differently, like with you, rather than like the
Yeah, he knows
person
I'm the mom.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
He lives with us. We're in Oregon.
Yeah,
And
he doesn't see Kath and Ann.
he's our...
They're godparents, though. Both Joe and Kath and Ann and her husband are the godparents.
You know,
Doctor.
Sorry, you know, in this day and age now, with the very high success rates that women can have in terms of having a baby through what we refer to as third-party parenting, where one woman gives the egg and another woman carries the child, and also with surrogacy, where in vitro fertilization is done, as here with surrogacy, there's hardly really a need for couples to adopt. There are a few exceptions, but let me make it clear, adoption's a very good option. It solves an infertility and the social problem. But the success rates, I mean, these women, if the eggs come from a woman under 35, the chance of having a baby are better than 50% every time they try. So it turns out to be a wonderful alternative for couples to have their own child in this way.
Here is Annie. Here is the egg donor who was is not with us, but I just want you to see. This is
My wonderful sister.
this is your Rosemary's. I'm sorry. This is Linda's older sister.
That's the end.
There, look at you. They're, well, you sure are sisters. That's your egg there, sis. Beautiful, beautiful baby. Are you there, caller? You wanted to ask?
Yes, I am there. First of all, I want to say congratulations. I'm so happy for you. My husband and I tried to go through the same procedure, and we were stopped for financial reasons. Our insurance company would only go so far. My sister was going to be the donor, so I could carry my own child. However, again, insurance, the expense. We're very blessed. We were able to adopt a relative's child very soon after that.
Yeah.
But did your insurance cover any of it? And how expensive was it?
Yeah, if I could just very briefly, caller, you have you had a hysterectomy?
No, I have not. I have premature ovarian failure.
So you don't ovulate?
No, I do not.
All right, so your sister gets the egg.
Yes.
Your husband's sperm.
Yes.
In vitro.
Yes.
And then you would carry the fertilized baby.
Yes, sir.
But that never transpired because of the cost.
Exactly.
What was the cost estimate to you?
Approximately $15,000, and it was never. We were never 100% sure that I would conceive.
So right.
And it's just adoption. The person in the audience who asked about adoption is so difficult. People who have their own children never ever tell anyone that can't have their own, oh, you can always adopt, because it's not true. It's a very expensive avenue.
Dr. Scher, comment.
Phil, number one, in vitro fertilization works. There is no form of treatment of resistant infertility that has a higher success rate in a good clinic.
Very good. You've made
Second
that point. Now talk to her about the cost.
Yeah,
Yes.
the cost. It is expensive. And yes, insurance companies don't cover it. But some clinics are trying to address this issue of cost containment. Now, just to give you an example, if the success rate is high, it's possible to give people up to 18 months of care for a fee that you mentioned for one try, as we do in our program, simply because we're able to get good results and therefore risk share with couples.
Right. Are you covered? Is the patient covered?
Insurance-wise?
Yes.
In this country, not for ovum donation.
And so a round number then for this 18-month treatment, presuming
$15,000.
1.5?
For maybe 4 tries in our setting would be about $15,000, excluding, of course, if they were to use a donor from that they didn't know, an anonymous donor that they might have to bring along.
Very good.
Or from an agency.
What?
Discover, Visa, MasterCard.
You actually then
He's
really
on
use your
time.
plastic on it.
He's on time. Because we were running out of time for the ages of the mother and the donor and everything. We were running out of time. People were getting older.
Right.
So
And when
we
she
put
said
him
she
on
was
time.
dilating and that the contractions were 2 minutes apart, Jim went to the ATM machine. But you did it. So you probably still owe money then,
We
do you?
still owe money on this. But as far as from the birth on, insurance companies take care of anybody who's pregnant and getting ready to have a child.
Right.
And our insurance company in Oregon, they are by law required to cover adopted children, and we legally have to adopt Jimmy.
Now I got to show you Linda leaving the hospital with the baby. This is funny. Linda is now leaving the hospital with a show him, Brian.
I made this. He's in a pea pod.
Do you get it? How happy you are. And we'll be back in just a
minute. What makes a Dairy Queen frozen birthday cake so special? First of all, it's made with lots and lots of delicious Dairy Queen chocolate and vanilla soft serve, everybody's favorite. Plus, there's a layer of chocolate fudge and chocolate crunch. But the icing on the cake is you can get it decorated our way or your way. The Dairy Queen birthday cake. There is no other birthday cake quite like it. We treat you right. Dairy Queen.
If you're expecting your first baby, you may be in for a shock when you find out all the things you need and how much they cost. That's why our First at Southwest General Hospital is working with area merchants to give first-time parents special prices on a wide range of goods and services. Look for this sign at a growing number of quality stores, because saving money is just one of the advantages of joining our First. Our First at Southwest General Hospital, for expectant parents who aren't quite sure what to expect.
I spend an awful lot of time coming up with our menu. We use local ingredients that are fresh and in season. I would never use a cooking oil that interfered with the taste of the food.
Ed Bin, head chef at Granville, Ohio's 170-year-old Buxton Inn.
I use soy oil because it never affects the taste of what we work so hard to prepare. We use it in everything: breads, soups, desserts. It's even the secret to our fresh walleye.
Soy. Taste the food, not the oil.
Some think we do perms. Some think we do cuts. We do it all. For all those who believe a haircut is more than just a haircut, Fantastic Sam's gives you exactly that. More than a haircut. The Cut Plus at Sam's. A shampoo, a cut, and some style.
Come in for an Adult Cut Plus and bring your child in for a Child Cut Plus and pay only $11 total. Now through March 6th at Fantastic Sam's.
Now clear your head. All right, here are the highly regarded Rosemary and Paul Garvey. They, since 1985, have tried to have kids. What's the matter, Rosemary? I should say, Rosemary, what's the matter, Paul? I'm sorry, very sexist question.
It was me.
It was? What's the deal?
My tubes were blocked. I had surgery on my tubes, but that didn't help.
So you could make the eggs, but they didn't make their way down the...
Well, then I didn't make very many eggs, and they weren't any good. They'd give me a high dosage of the medication, and I'd only make about 3 eggs, and then maybe only 2 would fertilize. And then they weren't very good embryos anyway, and they wouldn't take. We tried 6 times with my own eggs.
Okay. So you got your sister.
Yeah.
Called your sister, said, hey, sis, give me a couple of eggs. And did she, your sister, let's see, Rosemary, I'm sorry, you're free not to tell us. How old are you, Rosemary?
Oh.
All right. Well, it's fine. Well,
I just had my birthday.
So you're 30-something.
Yeah, no,
all right,
I'm
fine.
40.
You're
Just
turned
40 last
You're
week.
40. All right. Now, how old are your egg-donating sisters?
28.
28. Uh-huh. And is she married?
Yes, she just
Now,
had
wait
baby
a minute.
girl.
Wait a minute. I got to wait, or they're going to get all confused. We're going to meet her in just a moment. Just hang on a second. Because look at these live, irreplaceable, beautiful children right on our stage here. Come on. Now, talk about peace on earth. Look at that. They've obviously seen better programs than the Donahue. Holy cow. And they're how old?
Almost 9 weeks. 9 weeks.
So, 9-week-old, so now we take your husband, Paul's sperm, in vitro, fertilizing the eggs of your sister. And did it work the first time?
No. Or the
And so
second.
there you are, depressed and, I'm never having children. And then what, the third time?
The third time.
Well, with
Because
her
we had
sister.
some frozen eggs. We
The
did
first
6 times
times
with
with-
my eggs,
and that
and then
didn't
3
work.
times with my sister's.
Wow.
So we spent close to $100,000.
100,000.